Amy Slaton of 1000 Pound Sisters is famous for her journey with 1000 Pound Sisters. She and Tammy Slaton have completely changed their lives since they first appeared on television. The sisters have shown almost every aspect of their lives on camera, including their lifestyle. Amy has been criticized in the past for having a house full of junk, but she's no stranger to spring cleaning. Anyone who has watched 1000 Pound Sisters has seen the Kentucky siblings Amy, Tammy, Chris, Amanda, and company in action. She's been through all sorts of ups and downs, including weight loss, divorce and moving house, but critics always voice their opinions in Slaton fashion. Amy Slaton's home is criticized like many celebrities. When Amy posts on social media, she is bombarded with comments, both good and bad. During her years of fame, she has often faced comments about her home. People have been harshly criticizing Amy's home for a while now, and now, with the US Sun publishing exclusive images of her home, critics have an even louder voice. Despite criticism that her house was messy and filthy, Amy decided to tidy up during the final season of 1000 Pound Sisters. Amy admits to hoarding things. She says her brother and sister are helping her with a good old-fashioned spring clean. It's clear that Amy is trying to improve her living situation for herself and her sons. She tells the camera that her kids are outgrowing their clothes and toys faster than light and that it's time to get rid of some of it. Amy throws everything in the trash and admits that she has a hamster problem. She explains that the habit runs in her family. Complaining, "My grandmother had a hoarding problem, my mother was a hoarder, and now I have a hoarding tendency." Amy adds that she hopes Tammy and Chris will be more determined and help her get rid of her emotional belongings. 1000 Pound Sisters, Amy Slaton is tired of being treated like a kid, a sign she's determined to prove the other Slatons wrong. 1000 Pound Sisters Season 6 star Amy Slaton has grown up a lot in the last few years and is desperate to prove herself to her siblings. The 37-year-old social media influencer was a completely different person when the unscripted series premiered in 2020. At the time, she weighed over 400 pounds and wasn't necessarily living the best life. She was newly married and desperately wanted children, but her weight was getting in the way. Deciding to become a mother, Amy underwent bariatric surgery, lost 125 pounds, and had two healthy boys, Gage Holterman and Glenn Holterman. In Season 6 of 1000 Pound Sisters, Amy lived a completely different life. After 4 years of marriage, she divorced her ex-husband Michael Holterman in 2023 and is now a single mother. Although she has had to grow up a lot over the years, her brothers still see her as their incompetent sister. Amy is now an adult. She wants her brothers to know this. As the youngest of 5 Slaton siblings, Amy was always treated like the baby of the family. Everyone assumes that Amy can't do anything on her own, and Amy is tired of it. Now, Amy runs her own home and raises her 2 sons, but she wants them to recognize how far she has come. In Season 6 of 1000 Pound Sisters, Amy tearfully tells her sister, Tammy Slaton, 38, that she wants everyone to stop treating her the way they have always done. Amy's word: chocolate shrimp Alfredo recipe. Just add chocolate chips. To impress her siblings with her cooking skills, Amy decided to make something special. During Season 6 of 1000 Pound Sisters, she went to the supermarket to buy ingredients for a customized recipe. The clerk helping her was shocked to see Amy's ingredients list, which included onion powder, ranch powder, garlic powder, vanilla, and Creole spice, to name a few. "It's just like regular Alfredo, just add chocolate chips," she told the suspicious clerk. This unhealthy meal is pretty wasteful, as Amy has lost 125 pounds since her TV debut. Did Amy impress her family? This dish is amazing. In episode 3 of season 6 of 1000 Pound Sisters, Tammy stops by while she is cooking to try out Amy's interesting new recipe. Tammy was a little put off by the spicy flavor, but Amy worked to improve the dish. Amy then took the dish to her other sister, Amanda Holterman, 43, who loved it and said, "This dish is amazing." Amy said she was thrilled to have impressed her sister with her cooking and looks forward to continuing to do so in the future. To prove that she is a strong and resilient woman, 1000 Pound Sisters stars Tammy and Amy Slaton have nowhere to go when the show ends. 1000 Pound Sisters stars Tammy and Amy Slaton had another successful run. Season 6 ended in the aftermath of the family's trip to London. However, some fans believe the show isn't over yet as Amy hasn't shown any progress throughout the season. Some Reddit users believe that Tammy and Amy will have nowhere to go if they break up. Keep reading to find out why. 1000 Pound Sisters, what happened in the season finale? In the final episode of 1000 Pound Sisters, the family had to deal with Amy's mental breakdown. The episode also showed that Chris finally had to undergo a skin removal. Afterwards, Amy reverted to her old self and even posed for a daring photo shoot. Meanwhile, Tammy searched for a doctor who would perform a skin removal procedure. However, some test results forced her to admit that she still vapes. This upset many viewers because Tammy was lying not only to her family and fans but also to herself. Tammy and Amy go after the show. Some 1000 Pound Sisters fans took to Reddit to discuss why Tammy and Amy Slaton have nowhere left to go now that the show is finally over. According to the poster, the couple hopes that Tammy and Amy will undergo skin removal and treatment soon, adding that they don't know how they will be able to live alone after the show ends. Others agreed and hoped someone would have helped them manage their finances, especially after Amy was arrested for illegal drug possession. "I hope someone helps them manage and invest their money so they can live well for the rest of their lives. The family doesn't seem like the type to throw all their money out the window on luxury items. I don't know if I hate it. But I would love to see Amy get back on her weight loss journey. She basically gave up after her first pregnancy. Yes, she lost a little weight, but I'm not as excited about it as the others. Amy is exhausted. She thinks she can get the skin removed, but there's only a 10% chance. I want Chris to put in all the effort and stop sacrificing himself for Tammy. In fact, she's just lazy. Tammy is so dependent on herself, it's crazy. And she always plays the victim. I want them to achieve their goal of ideal weight and skin removal. But this family needs a lot of therapy. I want Tammy and Amy to find a good man/man. I want my mom to be there too. She's on the front lines of it all. 1000 Pound Sisters, what are Tammy and Amy Slaton up to today? Tammy is active in sharing updates on social media. The 1000 Pound Sisters star recently uploaded photos from her trip to London. Tammy also surprised her followers by dressing up as medieval princesses with her sister Amanda, who she had an argument with during the trip. Meanwhile, Amy Slaton shared her vacation activities with her kids and new boyfriend Brian Scott Loveborn. However, the two seem to have resolved the situation. She recently shared her trip to Dino World and said that her dream had finally come true.